This time of year in the South, perfect fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd down, Green. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw is Green. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Back to throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Touchdown, Packers. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start by running the option to the right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots, where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down, it's Mitchell.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ward escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Ward. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some pushing. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw. Green. He's going to have the hook up the shorts. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return is Pettis. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw is Ward on third down. And he's got his target, Harris. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10. To throw again, Green. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Green. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets them a 1st down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes, it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Green to throw on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Falcons are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Ward now on 1st and 10. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mitchell again. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Elijah Mitchell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Green. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Green taking a shot here for Marshall. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Here's Ward throwing on 1st down. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Touchdown! Elijah Mitchell with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and through. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Drain down. Looking to throw on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Now the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Falcons 21, Packers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying All is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. Ward. He'll let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Looking to throw. Ward. He completes it to Ridley. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. Touchdown Falcons! A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Green.
They'll get that one to Taylor, complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And here's Green on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Green. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Ward flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. Look at the big man rumble. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only a scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there on the screen pass. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Ward. Touchdown! That's caught. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And here's Green on 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Green. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Ward to throw on 3rd down.
And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly senses run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Now Ward to throw on 2nd down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And some room to work. And running with power here. Touchdown, Falcons! Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Green throwing on 1st down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now Green off the play fake. Steps away. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers.
Terrace Marshall,
his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers get a score closer. Got outside of the tackle box, and sometimes that can be a recipe for disaster, but here it was not.
It's frustrating for guys on defense, too, because he got out to the left and then still delivered on the move with accuracy.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Room to run past midfield. And down right around the 37.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
The Falcons on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Green. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. Touchdown!
Terrace Marshall.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they have the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On second down now, it's Mitchell, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Ward. They've got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Powering his way forward. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Looking to throw. Green. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. To throw is Green. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2. Green from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And this one too low.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Ward. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw. Ward. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw. Ward. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they